friends, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm back at home now and I wanted to do a little chat about some lip combos that I'm really enjoying lately. I guess you could think of them as winter lip combos, but as I kind of compiled the favorites, I feel like they could be worn absolutely anytime. But I will share first what I have all over my face. I'm wearing my Polite Society foundation, the one that comes in that little egg-shaped bottle. I've got that on all over. I've got on my Revlon Flexwear concealer, set that with Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, and then I went and did all of my face steps with my little Ilia palette. I love this. I've been getting so much use out of this one or my Hourglass palette, just going back and forth between those multitaskers. This one's called the Ethereal Baked Face Palette, which is in medium for me, and so I used bronzer, I used both blushes, the highlighter. It's very blurring. You can watch the full video I did on it for a little more in-depth take, but I love that and continue to love it. I moved on to eyes and I'm wearing my Lawless Dreamy Dozen 2 palette, this one right here. I just did a nice little all matte look. A couple days ago I had on some really shimmering eyeshadow. I mean, it was downright like glittery, and then I ended up feeling a little irritated on my lid on this side, so for the last couple days I've gone all matte, talc free, the eye friendliest eyeshadow I could come up with, and I love this palette anyway, so I just really had a nice time blending that all together. Wet n Wild So Defined mascara. I did a little light liner in my lower inner rim, and now we can move on to talking about our lip combos. So here's one kind of nudie brown lip combo that I've really been playing with for a long time, and I don't know that it's ever come up in a video. Keep in mind, while I post a lot of videos, it's not like I post one every single day or shoot one every day. So there's a lot of time where I'm just like playing around with different stuff, and this combo uses a couple things from Lawless and then a liner to just help us neaten it up a little bit. It's not a super long wearing combo, but Lawless has these balm sticks and they're really nice. I feel like everybody talks about the glosses, but these are a super nice product as well, and I have this one in the shade Amaretto, so you can see it has a brownish look. And these are an item where when you first get them brand new, you might have to like do a little warming it up, you know? You think it's gonna be a firm, almost borderline dry stick, but it's not. It just needs to get like loosened up a little bit. Put that on all over. It's a really pretty, kind of earthy, I might say dusty rose. It's not super rosy, but they feel so good. They're not ultra shiny, but really, really hydrating. So that's that shade Amaretto. And then I'm not really making this look all about the lip liner, but this is the e.l.f. Cream Glide in Mauve Aside. If staying power isn't super important to me, this one might get pulled in. It's one where I love the color, but like I'm not gonna rely on it to last all day. But I just define it out a little bit more, okay? It's gonna mesh right in with Amaretto. And a nice thing about a video like this is you can get inspired by the tones and the colors. You can look in your own collection, find something that's similar. It doesn't have to be these exact items, but now that I've had that on my lips for a little bit, this product, I can feel just the gentlest of cooling sensations. But then we take this shade called Maple Sugar, and this is a brownish tone of the Forget the Filler gloss. There's always a little pull. Anybody who likes the mozzarella pull with a mozzarella stick, like, do you like these too? Because you have to pull the gloss a little. But this has a really pretty brownish tone, and I just go all over with that. Sometimes I feel like I can get too much on with these glosses. There's a little dip in the doe foot and it really holds a lot of product. So I get everywhere, but I'm not getting too much on. Ooh, such a pretty toasty lip. If you're into the brownish lip, you might really like this. I think it's a perfect brownish lip for me. I don't like it when they get too cool and grayish. There are some browns that also look really good up here, and then sometimes I'll look at myself in another mirror and I'm like, oh, it just looks kind of gray. But this one just can't miss. So I love those textures. The Forget the Filler glosses also have kind of a cooling feel. It's a gentle cooling. It doesn't go as hard as Buxom in that way, but it's a very soothing gloss. And I'm checking out the smell on this. Just a slight kind of sweet smell. There's another gloss that I'm going to be showing from Lawless, and I feel like it's got its own special scent. But anyways, this look, love it. Next up, I do have a combo from Buxom that I've been wearing a lot lately, and it's kind of as a result of this little collection. It's the Buxom Babe Celebration, and it comes with the liner and the full-size gloss and then 3 other minis. I feel like I mentioned that somewhere. Maybe it was in a YouTube video, maybe it was on a TikTok, but it comes with the Hush Hush Henna liner, and then this is the Dolly full-on plumping lip cream. So you may have seen Dolly as a lip polish, but here it is as a lip cream. This combo's really pretty. Again, if you're going out into very cold weather, if it's very windy and you got a wind chill going on, if you're also wearing a Buxom gloss, don't you feel like that makes your lips feel really cold? Anyway, if you're into it, these are the 3 other gloss shades. One's kind of pinky, and then there's 2 that have like some real glitzy shine. It's Celeste, Serena, and Sophia that also are in that kit. But anyway, I'm loving this Hush Hush Henna liner. Buxom liners have a teardrop shaped liner tip and then a brush at the other end that you can use to smooth things out. But I'll get all filled in here. To me, this shade feels like a muted pink. Kind of like deepened pinky nude, if that's a thing. It's not cool enough to be mauve, and it's certainly not berry. Dusty rose maybe has to be the description, I don't know. Then you have this gloss that does have more pink in it, actually. And you're just gonna put that over top, and this is such a pretty combo. Look at that soft, like anyone can wear it, creamy, dusty rose lip. I love that. So we've gone from brown to the dusty rose, and I love the feel. I really love the feel of a Buxom gloss. What's interesting about Buxom is they've kept their applicators the same. They haven't gone huge on the doe foot. You know, it's still like the way all glosses once were. And I like that it doesn't overload my lips all at once. I don't really have to think when I put on a Buxom gloss, like, oh, pace yourself, like I do with lifter glosses or a Fenty Gloss Bomb or the Lawless. These just work. And I just like that look. I feel like that's anywhere appropriate. It's not too strong of a pink lip. You could pair this over a more pinky lip liner and definitely amp it up in that way, but this liner keeps it kind of earthy and natural. Soft red, kind of blurred lip. This product alone on its own is so pretty. It's a Wet n Wild Soft Blur matte lipstick. The shade is called I'm Shy. Perfect soft red. Let me just put it on. It glides on, but it's matte. Not a big old heavy flat matte lipstick, but it's like a lip tint. It's a blur. It's a pillowy looking lip. It's great on its own. It needs nothing else. I mean, what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. I love that so much, and it feels comfortable. These are underrated. I love this line. There are a lot of really good shades. But what if you're like, I'm into that tone, but I do want to bump up the shine? Forget the filler from Lawless. This is the shade Cherry Vanilla. I have this giant size of it, and I really do like the scent of this. Oh, I really am getting some cherry in that. But put some of this over the top. See how it's got that reddish tint? And it's like, I like this gloss a lot. I really like wearing it. But putting that matte... Biddy, hi.
I'm just checking the time.
Oh, you're just checking the time? It's 5:55. Oh, Rosie's coming out. Hi, Rosie. I really like the tone of this gloss, but having that matte blur thing underneath, like it actually gives this look some staying power. This is like dip your toe into red. There are other glosses from the drugstore you could pop on. This Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Sweetheart is kind of a close vibe, but this is a bit more of like, okay, you feel the cooling, you have the scent. Like there's a lot of reasons why I like this Cherry Vanilla. But what a great lip for like, I'm being festive, but I don't feel like wearing a full-on opaque red right now. Very approachable red. I like that. I think everything else is purely drugstore from here on out. Can I show you a lip color that's really not all that remarkable, but it's like my church lip? I don't know why. I have a multitude of lip products. Why do I keep pulling for this? Like this NYX Lingerie Push-Up. The shade is called Seduction, and it's one of those chubby sticks. It's a lot like a Maybelline Matte Ink Crayon, but this tone is very like, what would we call this? It's got some warmth to it. Especially if I like catch it in the rearview mirror of the car, I recognize its warmth. But I think sometimes I'm up here getting ready. I know I want like a put together lip, but I don't know what I'm wearing yet. And maybe that's why I end up picking this. Because the depth level is good. It's rich, but not too dark. It's got some brick in it. It's not as dark as Live on the Edge from Maybelline, but it's kind of warm. It's kind of like a warm pumpkin mixed with a little red. But then I put Moon on top. I'm always talking about Lifter Gloss and Moon, but it just does something. Just watch. It's not like a wild and crazy different color for me. It's a very everyday thing for me. Doesn't it just look fabulous? The way Moon catches the light. Moon can pair with so many things, but it's shine and it's shimmer, okay? And it's a shimmer that doesn't end up looking frosty metallic, but it just takes your shine over the top. And I feel like that's a combo that tends to look good with anything. But I just like that. I thought I'd share. It's somewhere between my brown lip combo and my dusty rose lip combo. And then I got a couple things for my serious color fans, okay? Let's see, which one should I do first? Maybe the reddish one. Okay, full on red. My favorite long wearing red is this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Crayon. The shade is called Own Your Empire. Anytime there's like a dance show and they're told wear a red lip, this is what I'm putting on my girls because I know it won't move and it's easy enough for me to put on. I feel like it's a little more goof proof than a liquid lipstick, but yet it lasts and it's just the truest red, okay? So I'm gonna put it on. I love matte ink crayons because kind of unlike the NYX, they feel like they're thinning out and kind of melting down as you apply. So we're gonna get this on all over. You know, earlier we shared like, here's your red for beginners. Here's that soft red, the shade I'm Shy, and a little bit of that gloss. This is the red for it's the holidays and I'm owning it type of person. Or the kids having a holiday dance show. There's that all over. That is a perfect red. But then maybe you're like, I want to gloss it up a little bit. Great little sheer red gloss of the moment here. This is from Wet n Wild. It's their Cookie Sweet from their holiday collection. It smells so good. Like sugar cookie dough. And just skim a little bit of that over top. Now, I wouldn't advise this if you're putting it on kids and you want it to wear a long time because a gloss knocks down the staying power a little bit. And I like the matte ink crayon all on its own. But look at how it is with that shine. Isn't that just pure festive gorgeousness? These two together? Yes. It just makes you smile, okay? It's a great combo. Again, gloss optional with that, but I just wanted to show you. Now I gotta get this all the way off so I can show you a great winter berry. I had gotten out my Kind and Free stick recently when I was going through deciding on my whole Rimmel top 10. And I focus on this very much thinking, oh, that's a blush stick. Well, it's a cheek and a lip stick. And it's actually maybe even better suited on lips. Like this color is really pretty. It can be extremely intense. And I'm pairing it with a gloss that actually is super hydrating. And this is a full-on treatment. The Lano Lips Tinted Lip Balm. This is in Spice, and this is in the shade Berry Sweet from the Rimmel Kind and Free. So what we're gonna do is kind of like put this on in sort of a light way. It's a nice, real, true berry, like got some purple in it kind of berry. And it does work on the cheeks fine as well. But I was kind of underestimating how much I like it on the lips too. Do you like a blotted matte lip? Stop there. Isn't that great? But then I was like, take some Lano Lips. I know this looks like it's gonna be really dark. It's not really that dark. Sheer that out on top. It brings just a little more reddishness to things. But all in all, it's still berry and it feels just amazing. I know my outer lip line's getting a little more sloppy as we've gone on and on with the try-on, but don't you love that tone? Like that is really festive to me. I hope you're seeing the difference between this and the true red lip. This has more purpley pink undertones going on in it. And again, if you want to see a little bit of this on the cheeks as well, let's just do it. Let's just dab a little on. It's fine on cheeks too. I just was really impressed with the look on the lips. Anytime you see something in this rich berry tone, just picture the fact that it's going to sheer out looking kind of like cool pink when you take it to its ultimate sheerest place, okay? Love the tone, instant glamour. It can be very like, oh, just blot it on in the softest way possible, and it looks so casual, but this is it like dressed up completely. There we have it, friends. Current favorite lip combos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any current combinations you're loving, share them in the comments section, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.